feel like a young boy right now. I can't describe how tempted I am to keep going. Look at this. I have been looking for a place to camp. If I fall into the water, I'm gonna be pissed. Let's start going back. My enthusiasm might not be showing, but I'm so excited to be here. I don't know about you, but for me, living in an urban area or an urban setting can be sometimes be exhausting. Combining sitting in traffic, just the hustle of commuting, getting to the work, doing your job, it can be a bit too much sometimes. You have projects you're working on, you have different client expectations you want to meet. It often feels like it's never going to stop, like this is going to be your day-to-day, every day, just showing up, doing your work, going home, waking up the next day and doing the same thing. And over time, I think that can just really get to you. It can affect how you interact with your kids, how you interact with your spouse. When we are overwhelmed, it affects so many aspects of our lives and we don't even realize it. You want to be a great dad, you want to be a great mom, but you don't have the peace of mind. You want to be a great co-worker, but you often find yourself frustrated. You don't have the time to do the work you need to do, but at the same time, it's so important for you to spend time with your family. So how do you find a balance? How do you get to a place where your relationships aren't getting affected? Your work is not slowing down. You're not feeling overwhelmed. How do you do that? That has been a challenge for me. And what I figured out is I want to do things that make me happy. Things that get me out of my day-to-day. And I've found that one of those things, or at least I'm trying to see if that's it, is just closing everything and going out in the wild and just camp. And that's what this video is about. It's about me going away for a few days at a place called Ziwani Retreat Resort. It's been a challenge trying to put together this video because so much going on. So I've decided to group it into like 3 sequences. The first sequence will be a tent review. I got this tent from Decathlon. Decathlon is a shop, both online and retail, where they sell all sort of sporting equipment, sporting goods, camping equipment. I'll leave a link to the website in the description below. Check them out. The video is not sponsored, but I found using their website to be an easy place to find what I want, compare prices. So I would highly recommend them for anyone looking to purchase any outdoor equipment, sports equipment. I'm going to show you this hike, which is one of the reasons I went. Where the farmhouse is located is pretty close to this exciting hike, and I can't wait to share that footage with you. To sum it up, I'm going to show you a preview of the tent, a preview of Ziwani, and lastly that hike. This video is intended for someone living along Thika Road and is looking for somewhere they would want to like have a quick getaway. If you're looking to experiment with camping, I would highly recommend this place because it still have some modern comforts, and at the same time you can also experience like what it would feel like to stay outdoors, right? So let's jump right into it. I hope you enjoy this video as I enjoyed making it. Consider subscribing to the channel. The community is growing and I'm excited to make more content for you. And the more of you that subscribe, the more encouraged I feel and the more exciting the content will be. So subscribe to the channel as well. That's enough chit chat for the day. See you on the next video. I live along Thika Road and I've been looking for a place to camp for the last few weeks. And there aren't so many options, but I found this really nice place that I've spent the last day or 2 camping here. It's not very wild camping, but it's pretty nice. The grounds are good, there aren't so many people. I'm currently dismantling my tent, so let me finish dismantling and I will tell you why this is an amazing place for you to visit and maybe spend a night or 2. Perhaps before I finish dismantling this, I should tell you about this tent that I'm using, because when I was trying to find a tent to buy, I had no idea where to go, what to look for, but I found this decent tent from Decathlon. It's a really nice tent. I could possibly make a separate review video for it. but on this video you'll just see me dismantling it. Maybe you'll get to see the parts. It's very cozy and it can get very dark during the day. That's why you even see they call it fresh and black, because it mostly blacks out the interior during the day. But it's a really comfortable tent. I've used it in very cold conditions and I've been very comfortable. It's very easy to dismantle and put up together. Hope you get an idea of that. If you really want a separate review for this tent, please leave a comment. I'm still gonna make it, but I would want to show you the dismantling process so that you at least get an idea how the tent is like. This is the internal tent structure. It's very simple. I remember the first time seeing it and I was like, this is a bit too simple, but it's so functionally well designed that there is enough air circulation and there are options to increase the airflow. So really, if you really want to see a tent review, if you are considering buying a tent, leave a comment. I'll tell you more about this 2-person tent from Decathlon. It's a very small, neat package, easy to carry.
Ended up arriving at Ziwani a bit late in the night, so I wasn't able to explore the place. But the first thing I did in the morning was go to the dam and spend some time looking at birds, looking at nature, just taking it in. And it's so quiet in the morning. Before it gets windy, it can be quite quiet and very peaceful. And after spending some time there is when I was able to see the rest of this section of Ziwani. This area, they've developed it quite well. They have a bonfire area which is massive. I think one can host a large group here, and the fireplace itself is also large, so you can make a really huge fire, something very exciting. And nearby to the fireplace is like a bar area and sitting area, which is large, a large area and a nice well-stocked bar. Quite a number of seats, Mazeras paved floor. This area, they have high bar stools, so you still have a scenic view of the dam. Speaking of considerate design, I also think the fact that they've put a lot of sockets around this place, it could be such a good place to work from. Even if you're a large group, you can comfortably work in this area. And one section of these grounds is where some of the rooms are. These are self-contained rooms, very clean bathrooms, nice tiled floors. You have a table on one section of the room. It's also very quiet and also very peaceful and very comfortable. Speaking of tables, there are a lot of tables around the grounds. You talk, meet, This is a nice area to do that. If you're looking to camp here, you can find your own corner and you can just spend time by yourself. They have a number of tents, and if you're really interested to come and stay when you don't have your own camping equipment, they will be happy to provide you with the tent, the beddings, and you can talk to Agatha. I'll provide her contact information. She's the manager at Ziwani. What led me to finding this place? I was looking for somewhere nearby where I could spend a few hours that had access to nature. I had been bottled up in the house for so long. I had gone to the same river over and over again, taking photos of the same area. And I wanted to explore somewhere new and I want to go far. I needed it to be somewhere near, somewhere I could just show up there. I'm doing exploration on Google Maps. I'm trying to find some camping areas, some hikes I could go. And based on where I live, I had two options. I could either go to Kilimambogo or this place. I hadn't been there before. All I had able to see was images on Google Maps. At that time, the name didn't even stick to me, but what had stuck to me was how scenic the place was. There's this beautiful dam. The grounds looked nice. It just looked like a really nice place to go and spend some time. But what was even more fascinating for me was images from a hike that is nearby. Images that were of a riverbed with these huge boulders that I have never seen anything like that before. So I had to go and see for myself. When I was doing my research, I wasn't able to see like good videos or photos. Information is there, but I wasn't able to see good videos. So I felt maybe for the next person trying to visit this place, I could encourage you to take the leap by sharing a more detailed overview of the place.
My enthusiasm might not be showing, but I'm so excited to be here. But it's such a pain in the ass filming alone. If I fall into the water, I'm gonna be pissed. But there's another route that I used yesterday, because I did like some scouting yesterday. So today I'm doing some filming. There is a spot here that I'm so excited to show you. It's like a place where the river goes under all these boulders, and the boulders that are down there are a lot further down there, much bigger than the ones we've seen so far. I'm trying to imagine the sort of violence that happened here when these rocks were settling down, how intense it must have been. So this is where the river disappears, goes. Is this underground or under rocks? How would you describe this? Let me get you to the other side. So the river starts going under the rocks around this section. I hope it's not too slippery. So the river starts going around this section. Look at all of these boulders. Like, look at this massive boulder over here. Can you imagine the violence? So we still have some parts of the river still going down the rocks. see it down here. But at this point, it's mostly all dry. River, nothing. Even the sound starts fading the lower you go. Look at all these boulders, man. How do I even get down here? Like, you can imagine the things you could do here, movies, photo shoots. So you can still hear the river in this section. I'm trying to find a way to cross. So difficult navigating this with a camera in my hand. I hurt my toe yesterday. I really hope that doesn't happen today, but it made a quick recovery and I feel a lot better. So that you can hear the sound of the river is getting quieter and quieter. I don't know, does the river run under these rocks? I don't know. We have some geologists in our community that could tell us what's happening here. This is so intense, man. Can you imagine being by yourself, all alone in this forest? Ugh. This is my first time here. Second time because I came yesterday, but technically it's still my first time. By now you can barely hear the river, but the boulders are getting much bigger now. This is crazy, man. Should go this way. There is this cool cave over here. Barely explored this place. I haven't gone beyond a certain point over there because it's a bit scary and I'm imagining myself falling, injuring myself when I'm alone here. The network is terrible. There's barely any reception here. There are barely people here. If I screamed, nobody would hear me. I curb my enthusiasm in where I choose to explore or how far I choose to go, the risks I'm taking, because again, these are fucking massive boulders. I don't know if I'm capturing the atmosphere of this place. It's like some Jurassic World shit. But you can see people live. There are traces marking on the rocks. Human beings are so weird. Marking rocks and cavings. I think I'm gonna go beyond that corner because that's the this is the farthest I got here yesterday. I think I'll go a little further past that and then we can see. Really looking forward to coming back here when I'm not by myself, so that I'm not too anxious about breaking my leg or getting killed. But look at this. Look at this. I can jump this. Hey. You can see it's still very dry. Still very dry. There are no traces of the river. Haven't gone beyond this corner. So let's see what's out there. But this is where I'll turn back. Whew. This is never ending. My God. Feel like a young boy right now. Okay. I'm hearing some water in here. Getting more interesting. Part of the river is still visible here. So I'm imagining maybe if I go further down, maybe I'll find it, who knows. But since we're not doing that today, do subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment, encourage me, go beyond the corner, comment there down below, go beyond the corner. And as soon as possible, I'm gonna be back on this hike, this trail again, and we are gonna see what's beyond that corner. Even for me, I'm not gonna go beyond there. Let's start going back. I have not come across a scene quite like this. Like I explore quite a bit. I go to rivers, but I've not seen anything like this before. I would love to explore it more, and I'm really looking forward to you leaving so many comments about it so that I feel so motivated to do this. God damn, the phone is about to die. Today we did a tent preview, we did a preview of Ziwani Resort, and we also went on this amazing hike. I had such a hard time leaving this place because it was so peaceful. I think that's gonna be it for this video. I had an amazing time making this video for you, and I'm so grateful that you watched it till the end. 20 minutes. I didn't even expect it to be this long. I'm so grateful for your audience, and I hope you share this video. And I do hope that despite the challenges that you have in your life today, you're gonna find something that you enjoy and you're gonna make time for it. Sacrifice for yourself the same way you sacrifice for those that are important to you. The more you have, the more you can give. Na kwa hayo machache, ni mimi wako Stan Nje here. Bye for now.